Well, hello there. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Sending my love and my care to all of your hearts. How are you today? How are you feeling? What's happening in your body? What's happening in your being? Perhaps this is the moment right now that you're checking in with that. Today has been a full day, or you've been moving kind of quickly. And this moment that you're taking right now for yourself, for your beautiful soul self, to rest, it's also an opportunity to check in with what you're feeling and what's going on inside your body. So do that now. Do that scan. What am I feeling? What's really going on with me? Am I calm? Am I centered? Am I relaxed? Or could I possibly be in a state of more pushing energy, trying, thinking, a lot of thinking? I don't know if you knew this, but 99.99% of all thinking, mind-based thinking, is false. And in that knowingness, there's no judgment in thinking. There's no judgment upon the brilliance of the mind. It's what we want to do, choose to do, if you so choose, is to bring the mind into greater purification and to let the heart be the guide, the master per se of the mind. Easier said than done sometimes, right? This monkey mind of ours that just kind of goes and goes. And so that being said, in this moment, we are going to see if we can turn off the mind now and then check in with ourselves. So take some deep and slow breaths. Deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allowing these breaths to help center you and calm you down. Bring you into a state of hopefully a little more peacefulness. Truly, if you have to, give permission to your mind. It's time to turn off, mind. It is time. I give you full permission to just stop. So all that's happening right now is an intuitive connection, now more and more so, to your soul. To create a deepening connection to your soul, we invite you to take this next slow cleansing breath. Breathe it down into your body, into your heart space. One more time. Connecting your hands to your heart if that feels comfortable to you, or just one hand is fine. Feel your hands next to your heart, to your heart chakra. What do you feel here? What do you see here? Literally taking a moment to notice what you see, what you feel, and perhaps even what you hear as you connect to your heart. Perhaps you hear an energy here that says, I'm hurting, or I'm joyful, or I feel calm. Perhaps you even see an energy here that's dark in hue, swirling, or you see a lightness and a brightness. See, hear, and feel your heart. What do you feel? Do you feel electricity and energetic flow of energy? Or do you feel some blockage? Whatever you see, hear, or feel, please just allow it in. Embrace it rather than resist it or wonder about it or try to fix it. Just be with all that's here right now. Whether you know this or not, there is a space behind your heart that we're basically clearing the way for a deeper access to. The space behind your heart is where the seat of your soul resides. And we want to help you drop in here as deeply as possible so that as we do this work right now together, as well as any type of wisdom that comes forward or transmission that comes forward around our topic today of conscious relationship, that from your soul, there's a greater receptivity and receiving with less resistance, less fear, less worry, less distraction, more receptivity that can happen from here. So when you are ready, please take that step back behind your heart space. Dropping in as deeply as you possibly can. This is also like a sensational experience and just simply a visioning process. Take that step back behind, dropping into that luminous, bright space of where your soul resides. What does it feel like now to be here? If you were already feeling that calm or that presence before within your heart chakra, wonderful. What's it feel like to drop now deeply into this space of your soul? Perhaps you're feeling like you're not doing this right, or it doesn't seem like it's working. Please let me tell you that there's a deepening of this practice over time. It is a practice, which means it takes practice to cultivate it, to surrender to it, to believe in it, really in some way, right? To trust in it, which does lead to the deeper surrender. So resting now in this space behind your heart. And based on the energy that came up with your heart chakra, if there was any density there, please, if you would, please ask your soul now to help it move along by shining its pure diamond crystal light straight from your soul's light into the center of that pain or into that density of any kind. If there was no density, still shine that beautiful bright beam of light straight from your soul's light into it to brighten and lighten it even more, helping to illuminate, brighten, and lighten your heart chakra. Just surrendering to this light. Letting the light of your soul now move from your heart all the way through your entire central channel. Up, 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 past your crown chakra if you so choose. Down, 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 pass through your crown, again through your brow chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, this gold and diamond crystal light moving through your entire central channel, below your heart, through now your solar plexus, sacral chakra, root chakra, seeing a diamond crystal beam of light moving right through the center of your body, through your energy centers, your chakra system. Allow yourself to just surrender to the power of the light, its grand purificatory power. We think that we're healing ourselves. It is the light that is doing the work. So the more that we surrender to it, the more that it more effectively and rapidly can happen. We think we are humans in these bodies. We are our bodies. We are this flesh. We are the soul. We are the light divine. We are love. We are will. We are fixed design. Thank you, Spirit, for the mantra of the soul that has just now been spoken. Please see if you can feel your eternal nature now, that you are the soul. It is from here now that we will present any information around, any wisdom around conscious relationship. In a few weeks, we will be entering into space together, if you so choose, into a workshop called Conscious Relationship. And this is an opportunity to move into work where we can actually kind of imagine ourselves stepping into a room full of mirrors. Have you ever been in one of those fun houses? A wonderful soul that I know once presented in this way. And I thought this is an excellent way to share what I'm about to share, which is one of those mirrored rooms, where there's just tons of mirrors. And as you look in there, you see yourself everywhere you go. Well, that is exactly what relationships are here for. Often we'll say, wow, I feel like I've met this person before. I feel like I've been in this relationship before. It's not only that you might karmically be running into the same person from another life, you're basically running into yourself over and over again, at least some part of yourself that is still there to be acknowledged and to be brought into integration to the wholeness of your being. And there lies our soul's evolutionary mission, which is to heal and clear and cleanse and to become embodied within the body so that it can have an experience of great growth and evolution as a soul. So powerful, right? So the soul, when we really let it kind of start take the wheel more, as we're doing hopefully right now, it has the ability to literally choose relationships wisely so that the specific lessons, the specific learning that you signed up to learn and to evolve with in this life can happen. So if that be so, every relationship that you've ever experienced, whether it be with mom or dad or sister or brother or husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, friendship of any kind, work a partner, literally every one of those are a mirror of some part of yourself that is now possibly in that relationship actively being seen more, acknowledged, activated, possibly really triggered at times. And for you to take a look at, wow, this person in front of me is not separate from me. Conscious relationship is the realization that there is no separation between you and another. There's not two people in that relationship. There's not different people. There's one soul. We are just basically fractals of this one overarching, powerful, omnipresent energy, right? This beautiful divine force, this power to be reckoned with, which could be whatever you'd like to call it, universe, spirit, God. And so there is this incredible opportunity in every moment, in every relationship, to learn more about ourselves, to, in fact, kind of learn about what part of ourselves is still needing our love or attention, forgiveness, acceptance. And each one of those, as they move into healing, which they move into the light to be dissolved into the light, you become more and more whole, more and more a feeling of feeling complete in some way, not trying to get what you need from another to feel satiated or whole, right? Again, these Hallmark cards, right, that say, you complete me. I need you to help me feel safe. In your arms, I feel held, and without your arms, I feel lonely. They may not say it exactly like that in the card. It's something like that. So there is no one outside of you that's going to make you feel whole. I'm sorry. And I guess I'm not sorry. Because you know what? That means that you hold the key to your divinity, to your freedom, to your sovereignty. That you, as you are enough in your shoes. You don't need someone, and you can choose to be in a relationship to help you learn and grow and have that mirror. You know, if you're attracting someone into your life, there is a reason for that. They have come to show you a part of yourself that is now online, or parts of yourself that are now aligned that do need your attention. And possibly as we become more conscious, is it possible? And so this is a question. Is it possible that as we become more conscious and we become more awake, that we begin to manifest relationships more like that? How much fun is that? And what does that also mean when we're in a conscious, more conscious relationship? Or with someone, and hopefully yourself included, that has chosen to really take personal, radical self-accountability as being the way, right? No more blaming, no more shaming, no more pointing fingers. Really just taking full accountability for one's feelings, emotions, fears, worries, doubts, even joy. It's like, it's like, oh, because of you, I'm joyful. Like, no, I'm accountable for this joy. It's true that, yes, we as a soul already are innately joy and peace and all these wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, soulful qualities. But we live in a dense plane called Earth. And we are here not to live by ourselves. If we were to be by ourselves, then I guess we would be, and we're not. We're meant to be in relationship. That was designed appropriately for us to learn exactly what I'm talking about, which is to be in conscious relationship. Most importantly, yes, that relationship is with capital S self, not lower S self, not your personality self, egoic kind of identity-based self, the one that needs to be something, do something, become something, feels its worth and value is based on external circumstances, external accolades, the one that needs to be pretty and well and have money and all these things forever and ever in order to feel safe. The personality, it is not who you truly are. Your soul self is. And that evolution of your soul is endless. There is no destination. It keeps going and going, evolving, evolving, evolving. There is no end to the evolution of your soul. And if we can just get that and know that and rest in that and enjoy that and see all this rich learning ground of life, all these relationships, every piece of this puzzle as being sacred and holy and powerful and a part of this very large picture of the evolution of your soul that literally is never stopped in the making of. Isn't that amazing? So that can be really fun to understand and to get, right? Like this could be an adventure. This is not a problem. This is process. This is awesomeness. We get to be in conscious relationship, most importantly with self. And from that manifest others in our lives to help us celebrate who we are, to help us heal, to help us grow and evolve. Relationship is not something to fear. It's something to celebrate and to welcome. And it feels like sometimes folks, right, they fear them because they're like, oh, it was hard. I got hurt. I had my heart broken. Every bit of that past pain is still here as a teacher for you. And it all can be resolved and healed. It is not a problem. It's just kind of waiting, knocking on your door to say, there's lessons here to be unlocked. There's energy to be dissolved into the light, which kind of unlocks the understanding. So thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. And I feel that we are here at a time on our planet where conscious relationship is so important. Our beautiful planet needs our attention right now. And the more that I know that we utilize conscious relationship and understand it in a higher way, a more optimal, an alignment with spirit way, more people wake up into their hearts, into their souls, and they become more concerned with helping this beautiful planet rather than not. They become more interested in how can I serve rather than what do I fear? What am I afraid of? There's so much opportunity here to connect from our hearts with each other. And in that union, it is truly beautiful. It's such a gift. So thank you. Let's take that slow and deep breath. Moving into a closing prayer. Thank you so much. So we thank you. We thank you so very much. Mother, Father, God, Goddess, to all divine higher beings that were here with us today. Thank you so very much for the wisdom, the transmission that came through around conscious relationship, for we know that in this wisdom, in this higher understanding of conscious relationship, that we can learn and grow and evolve through it in a way that can bring forth great peace, great joy, and a feeling of deep connection, not only to our soul, but to this planet. So thank you so very much. We are so very grateful. Please pour so much love and care into all those who are listening now. Let that light shine through their entire beings and vessels now, clearing and cleansing their entire central channel and auric fields, offering them great hope and inspiration to walk forward into the light, standing 2 feet in the light, saying yes to their soul's evolution more and more over time, leading to more embodiment of their soul over time. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Take that slow and deep breath. And so we say, and so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I will be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.